I know that there are cultural barriers to progress that exist in bureaucratic systems like public school districts that must be made conscious and intentionally changed. One that has become evident to me is a reluctance to respond to requests for board communications and progress updates quickly and accurately, with the specific information needed to make informed decisions. Personally, I have requested detailed information about Wawona multiple times starting in December from this dais and by email, copied to several staff members, and have not received the information I requested yet. I requested information about safety practices and training for campus security assistants, a progress update for busing at Computech and other issues. There is also a culture around sanitizing information so that it sounds more positive and or completely ignoring the specific information requested. This is a cultural mindset specific to Fresno Unified, and it needs to change. The correct mindset should be an urgency orientation towards open communication and having the courage, and it does take courage, to face the sometimes ugly facts of situations so that we can move rapidly to improve the educational outcomes for our students. I'd like to make a motion for this present agenda item, Board Superintendent Communications, that board communications be turned around within 10 days or earlier from the date the request was made. And if more than 10 days is needed, as sometimes it is, a progress communication will be given so that the board knows what is being done and when to expect that complete information be provided. So that's my motion.
On that specific issue, I would not recommend a motion on this particular agenda space, so to speak. It would be inappropriate, in my opinion, from a Brown Act standpoint. I would suggest that any kind of change along those lines would take perhaps the approach of a bylaw amendment process.
Thank you. Then I wonder what we could do to ensure, without going through another bureaucratic process, how we can get the board communications and the information that is specifically requested to us in a time period that would allow us to make informed decisions.
If I may, the Board Bylaw Committee does meet this week, so I'd like to suggest that this topic be brought to the Board Bylaw Committee and a potential revision to the existing Board Bylaw to clarify her request.
Very good. Yes, and I think that would be the appropriate process.